Nice job by the offense to get the final few yards to the end zone.
Yeah, they knew what play to call for in that situation and made it work.
Here's the PAT to tie this thing up. And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks off. Gathered in at the 6. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. They'll set up shop at the 34-yard line. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Runs left and quickly taken down. Gain of 2.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. There wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Back to pass. Can't find anyone open. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. He's tackled at the 50-yard line.
Quarterbacks who can run the football really change your entire defensive game plan.
1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. Hands it to the back. Down the sideline. He's on the run. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And it's the halfback that got in for the score.
This young man is no stranger to the end zone. That's 2 rushing scores for him on the day. And you have to love the way he's been running the ball all game.
And the way he's running the football, I wouldn't be surprised if he put a couple more in the end zone before the game is over. I mean, we aren't even at halftime yet.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. He's to the 20. Gets to about the 37-yard line. The offense will come out again hoping to have similar results as their last drive.
And they're going to need to keep scoring if they want to come up on top of this game.
And a new halfback checks into the game. And they use motion. He steps out right around the 42-yard line. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Oh, man, he took him down hard. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Fires incomplete. They're going to be forced to punt it away here.
The defense held their ground on that play. The quarterback just wasn't able to find any open receivers.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. They'll take this one from the 10. Tackle made at the 24. And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
And this defense needs to fill those holes. Otherwise, this offense will march it right down into the end zone again.
How about the play of this defensive end?
This is just solid run defense here. They get a great push up front, not allowing the runner to have much room to work with. And at the end, they're able to wrap him up.
They'll bring him down at the 31. A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
He rolls out to the right. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. Fourth down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Booming kick. He's out to the 30. Room around the corner. Steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. This drive will start at the 46. First down, 10 to go. They line up in the shotgun. Gives it to the back. Brought down right around the 42-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 42. They'll work from the shotgun. And he's tackled at about the 33-yard line. And he showed nice touch there on that pass.
At the 33-yard line.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33. Drops back on 1st down. Goes right. Picked off. Trying to go the other way now. And he's hammered down. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
People tend to think that guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play wide receiver. As we just saw, that's not always the case.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite. Some guys play receiver instead of corner because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
13, Missouri, 7.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49. They're packed in tight on the line. It's the tailback. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Scrambling around. They'll bring him down around the 47-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Again with the run. Tackle around the 36-yard line. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Yards are hard to come by on that play.
You're not going to be able to get by a sure tackler like this linebacker too often.
Deep ball, laying it out there. Knocked down, incomplete. The safety got in there at the last minute.
Boy, that's a great job of preventing the score here. He got in great position and made a big-time play on the ball.
They'll work from the shotgun. Catches it, and he's looking for more. He's brought down in the open field. That completion was almost enough for the first.
Yeah, that's going to make the coach mad because that kid should have known where the first down marker was.
It was a good little pass play, but close just doesn't cut it when you have 3rd down.
They come out with 4 wide out. Drops back to pass. Now he's flushed and they got him. They took a gamble, but they lost.
Well, that gamble could really end up hurting them because if the opposing offense scores, then everybody's going to be pointing the fingers at that old coach.
That's a big-time stop here by the defense. I know we're only in week 1, but this defense looks like they're in mid-season form.
They completed it, but for a minimal gain.
It's not much, but at least it's positive yards.
2nd and 7. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Pulls it in, and he wants more. And down he goes at the 40.
There you go. Good read by the quarterback to give the offense a new set of downs. If the defense wants to line up and man, work that slant route until they stop it.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Gets it out quickly. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
If the defense wants to stop those quick throws, then they should really put somebody up on the line and bump these receivers to throw them off their routes.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. It's the tailback. And he's tackled at the 25-yard line. I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Incomplete. It's knocked down by the defense.
Number 4, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Pistol set. Here comes the pressure. Throws it, and oh, he drops it.
The offense caught a break there. That was not a very good pass by this quarterback.
Yeah, Coach, he threw it right into the hands of the defender. He's lucky that he couldn't hold on to it.
That's why this kid is on defense and not offense.
Catches it. Knocked out of bounds at the 16. That was a good pass and catch there, but still not enough for the first down.
That's not an easy conversion here on 3rd down for the offense. All the defense has to do is stay back, keep everything in front of them, come up and make a tackle.
It really was a good hold. Excellent job by the secondary to keep them in front of the first down marker.
They run for the first, and they don't get it. And they lose possession on down.
You know, that was one of those situations where you have to go for it to try to get something going. Now they need a big play here from their defense.
The offense will take over at the 16-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. It's 1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. Here's the give, and he's taken down around the 40-yard line. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. They come out with 4 wide out. Can't find anyone open. Rolls to the right. He gets rid of it, and it's going the other way. Brought down at the 49. Nice pick by the safety.
Safety that time just sitting back there looking at the quarterback, and once it was thrown, he knew exactly where it was going, and he made the pick.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 49. From the gun. Tackle right around the 40. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. He just couldn't juke the defender, and he's brought down. That was well defended by this defense.
Hey, that linebacker made a nice play. But what about all those big guys up front on the defensive line? They're good too, boy.
Well, they created the play this time, Coach. The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
They gained 5 yards there.
Not a bad play. They gained 5 yards out of it. Keep moving the defense back.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Almost picked off.
Now that's the way to get in there and break up a pass.
And more importantly, Coach, brings up a 4th down situation.
The kick is up. And it splits the uprights. Well, that one looked like it was going to be wide, but he put it inside the upright.
Yeah, he squeaked that one in, and he didn't have much more than a couple of inches to spare.
It was close, and the kicker almost had a heart attack, but the ball went through. Pretty nice kick.
He'll return it from the 1. Tackle at the 28. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive. They're packed in tight on the line. He's taken down at about the 33-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
The offense calls a timeout.
2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Now he's scrambling. Passes back across his body, but nobody there. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
From the gun. Throws a laser across the middle.
They brought the middle linebacker on a blitz, and the quarterback got the ball out of his hands in time for a 1st down.
They'll work from the shotgun. Going deep. And they tackle him at the 3. Great pass play.
This guy comes up with a great catch here. He's got good hands, and when he's on, there's no one in America that can catch him.
1st and goal from the 3. Let's see if they can muscle this one in. All the big boys are on the field now. Both teams have their big sets out there. Touchdown, BC. And that was his 3rd rushing touchdown of the half.
You've heard the saying, a guy's in a zone. Right now, this guy's not stopping for anybody.
Speaking of stopping, somebody on the defense has to stop this running back, or else they're in for a long, long game.
And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Boston College to kick this one off. And this one's away. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession.
Since these guys are on the losing end right now, there's a lot of pressure on this offense to put points on the board.
Batted away.
I'm a little surprised that he dropped that one, Coach.
I am too, but don't take anything away from this defense. That was a perfectly timed hit. There wasn't much the receiver could do that time. He had a man in his face as soon as he touched the football.
They'll work from the shotgun.
Let's go.
He drops back. He chucks it downfield, and it's intercepted. That's another big play by this defense.
You would think they have a copy of the offense's playbook or something. That's their 3rd pick of the half.
You know, Coach, I think it's finally time for the offense to start making some adjustments. They're playing terrible right now, and they really just need to stop giving the ball away.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Throws it deep downfield. Doesn't get there. We've reached halftime, and I don't think too many people were expecting this. Our score here at Farrett Field is Boston College 20, Missouri 10. Missouri is set to kick this ball off, and we're just about set to get the second half started. It's fielded at the 2. Tackle at the 30-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They're packed in tight on the line. Makes it right, and the defense is there. The back gets 3 on the carry.
Well, the defense here did a great job of sealing up the hole at the line of scrimmage.
They come out with 4 wide out. He's scrambling. He fires. Complete. And they tackle him at the 39. Good-looking play there.
I think they did a great job up front here, allowing the quarterback enough time to look downfield and spot the open man.
Yeah, but don't forget the play of that receiver that time. He made some really nice moves.
And a new halfback checks into the game. Handoff to the right. And they make the stop at the 34. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. It's 2nd and 4 to go. Ball on the 34. They come out in a goal line set. Another run. And he's tackled at the 20. What an athlete. Does this guy have some wheels or what?
He's the fastest player on the football field right now. You can't name another guy out there who can beat this kid in a race.
I would say one of those corners, but I don't think they can keep up with him either.
Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. The back gets 3 on the carry.
They were able to get a few, but you aren't going to get past this defensive tackle too often.
Yeah, this junior is all over the field, especially in the running game.
Caught by the sophomore. So they pick up a few with a pass play, Coach.
Yeah, it was. I like plays like these. As long as you're moving forward and not backward, you're doing pretty good.
3rd down on the 12, and they can smell the goal line. Backup running back comes into the game now. Gives it off. He's taken down at about the 9-yard line. Well, Kirky managed to get enough there to move the chains.
Yep, that's a great effort there by the running back to be able to get the ball upfield and pick up another valuable 1st down.
They line up in the jumbo set. Tackle at the 9-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
No gain on the play.
2nd down, goal to go. This is the 9th play of this drive. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back. What a collision.
Oh, ouch. Those are not the type of shots you want to let your quarterback take.
Unfortunately, I've taken a few of those in my day, and they are not pleasant.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming, and they get to him. Pretty impressive pass rush right there.
And that's about as fine a pass rush as you're going to ever see.
So they're going to go for it here. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Pressure coming, and he's sacked. What do you think of their choice to go for it there?
Let me say one thing about that coaching decision. Kick the field goal next time. You'd be a lot better off.
Well, I guess it's easy for us in hindsight to say that he should have kicked the field goal, but I thought that was a no-brainer to begin with. They'll take over at the 46. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Tosses left, intercepted. They'll bring him down at the 41-yard line.
It's a good play when the corner can break up a pass, but it's even better when he can bring it in for an interception.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41. They come out in a goal line set. Hands it to the back. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Hey, Coach, linebacker sniffed that play out from the start.
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied that tackle no matter who was trying to block him.
And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Fires quickly, and it's picked off. And we got an injured player on the field. First and 10. Ball on the 44. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. And they'll bring him down behind the line. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
He drops back. Goes to his back, and it's in and out of his hands. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 34. The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. It's complete. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line. It's going to be 4th and inches after that long pickup on third down.
Boy, what a throw by the quarterback. Almost equally excellent catch by the receiver, but the defense topped them both by coming up with a stop.
Great hold by the defense to bring up 4th short.
The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession. They line up in the jumbo set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. That run picks up a yard, maybe less. So it's 2nd and 10. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Can't find anyone open. Got a man. Watch out here. Across midfield. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 43. Excellent recognition by the quarterback to pick up the blitz and get the ball off in time.
On the next level, one of the things you've got to be able to do is read when the blitz is coming. That play shows that he's on his way of being ready for the big leagues.
Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. Not a lot on that one.
The blitz was pretty effective on that play, Coach.
Yep, they plugged up the holes well, so the back was not able to go very far.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
They're moving in the right direction, and that's all that matters. Well, that and the final score.
They're going to have to do a little bit better than that if they want to pick up a first down coming up here.
He's scrambling. Tackle right around the 30. A good pickup there.
Woo, he better be careful. Let me tell you, his throw had to be perfect, and it was. Good coverage by the defense that time, but sometimes that's not good enough.
They're just 1 quarter away. Our score here at Barrett Field is Boston College 20, Missouri 10.
20, Missouri.
First down, 10 to go. They're packed in tight on the line. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield. The lineman had a big push there to get in the backfield and bring him down.
Great penetration in the backfield. For such a big guy, this guy's got some really quick feet.
And once he gets moving, there's no stopping him. This guy is so big and strong that he's almost impossible to block with one guy.
Going for it all to the end zone. That one's incomplete.
I know it's tough, but as a receiver, you really need to be aware of the sideline at all times.
You know, all you can do here is practice, practice, practice. And eventually, that sideline will become a sixth sense to you.
Scrambling around. Now he's going to run, and watch out. Tackle made around the 21-yard line. They pick up some good yardage, but it's just short of the first down.
Here, this is just a great effort by the ball carrier, but the defense does an excellent job to stop him short of the first down.
That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Across the 30. There's a flag on the field, and I think I have a good feeling of what this might be.
Holding on the receiving team.
He looked like he had a handful of jersey on that one.
You know, you can get away with a little holding, but hey, you can't do that.
They'll start at the 16. First down, 10 yards to go. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Way to look it in. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
Movement along the line. Pulls it in, and he wants more. And he's taken down right around the 44-yard line.
Now, the passing game is a lot easier for a quarterback when 2 corners aren't in coverage. I respect the gutsy call on the defensive side to blitz both corners, but it left them too vulnerable against the pass.
There's a player down. I'm not sure what happened. Second down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on the 43. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Throws complete. He's got room to work. Tackle at the 40-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. He drops back. Fires complete over the middle. Brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Let's see if this coaching staff sticks with the short passing game, or if they decide to open it up a bit more.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. And a quick throw. He's taken down at the 21-yard line.
Good-looking arm by that quarterback. The defender was in man, so if he throws the ball behind the intended receiver on an out route, it could go the other way for 6. Nice throw and a 1st and 10.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. And he rifles it in there for the touchdown. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
Very nice play by the receiver, running a corner route to the sidelines, and a beautiful pass by the quarterback got his offense 6 points.
And he converts the extra point. So under 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and the score is Boston College 23, Missouri 17. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive.
On that last drive, they took the ball deep out of their own territory and moved it up the field.
That was great offensive production. Everything really came together for them on that last drive.
Tries to get around the corner, and they get him in the backfield for a loss.
That's the cornerback that got in there and made that play, Kirk.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Third down and 2. Ball on their own 37. They come out with 4 wide out. Quick throw out to the receiver. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
Boston College with a 6-point lead. Just under 2 minutes in the game. Well, they run it left, and a nice tackle right there. They get 3 yards on the play. Second and 7. Ball on the 40. from the gun. He passes it. Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
Hey, this guy's got to forget about the drop. Remember, he was in good position to make a play.
Hey, that's a good call, Kirk. He should just forget about it.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one. And down he goes at the 28.
I'll tell you what, this defensive coordinator is not afraid to send the house. He brought every linebacker, and the quarterback was still able to convert the first down.
They line up in the jumbo set. And he has it on the corner. He's tackled at the 22. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Second down. They come out in a goal line set. Hands off left, and he's brought down quickly. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. Well, they'll line it up again on third down. 2 for 2 so far on this drive. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's got his man across the middle. How many times can these guys get it on third down?
Hey, they're putting together a heck of a drive, and those are the kinds of plays that will eventually get you in the end zone.
This quarterback has such confidence in his receivers that I don't think he cares what down it is. They're going to make the play for him.
He'll get the call again. There he goes. He leaps, and he's in. Touchdown.
I'd pound it straight up the middle here for 2 points.
And the quarterback stays on the field as they try for the 2-point conversion. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. They don't get it. Well, they had to go for 2, but they couldn't punch it in.
Yeah, but that's a big play by this defense to get back some momentum. You give up the score, but prevent them from getting the 2 points.
Boston College ready to kick this one off. Here's the kick. He's taken down at the 26-yard line. So what do you think about this situation, fellas?
Well, if you believe in miracles, then this game is not over yet. And I'll be honest with you. We've already sent Coach down to warm up the bus. Wait, what are you doing back here?
Hey, I do believe in miracles. I'm not going anywhere.
First and 10. Ball on their own 26. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Looking to throw. Knocked down, incomplete. That one didn't have much of a chance.
Well, guys, I tell you, here he needs to take a little bit off this pass. Otherwise, those big, tall defensive linemen are going to have a ton of knockdowns.
One-man backfield. Gets it. He's in space. And he's taken down right around the 32-yard line. About 6 yards on the play.
And that one will move them a little closer to the sticks. Nice 6-yard gain.
Got him again. Tackle made at the 43.
1, 2, 3. That's exactly how you throw the slant against zone coverage. Nice play to pick up the first.
They line up in the shotgun. 3 wide. Throwing right. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. The defense really missed a golden opportunity there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
Second down, 10 yards to go. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Throws it, and it's tipped away. And he did a nice job breaking up that pass.
Well, he did a great job here of not risking a big gain. Instead, he just batted it down.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 47. And they'll try one last pass here to pad the stats, but that's about all they're going to get right here. He's looking to pass. Got hit as he threw. He's got it. Touchdown.
They got the touchdown here, but they really didn't leave themselves enough time on the clock, Coach.
Yeah, Kirk, if they could have gotten into the end zone with maybe another 30 seconds or so on the clock, then I think they'd still have a chance. But now,
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, Boston College 29, Missouri 24. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
wow, what a fantastic football game this was, down to the wire. Boston College did a sensational job hanging in there all day when nobody gave him much of a chance. I watched them, and I kept thinking they were going to crack, but they didn't. They held tough, and they pulled off a huge, I mean huge upset.
Folks, that's going to wrap up another broadcast of NCAA Football 09. We'd like to thank all of you for playing, and we hope you'll join us again real soon. Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.